Why did I do this? I don't like movies anymore. Hi, everyone. Yeah, Grant's not happy. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. For the Where's the Moon Knight review, it's coming tomorrow, but I have to, I'm going to review a movie today that is a lesson to all of you. Never watch a movie based on a dare. Ever. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because then you get this. Okay. Why did they remake this? Like, be professional, Grant, be professional. So, welcome to Raise My Popcorn with Grant. I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. We're going to talk about a movie today. Barely, but we're going to talk about a movie. Movies and TV is what we do here. I'll try to keep it brief. This movie doesn't deserve the extra time, but I am going to rant a little bit. That film is Marmaduke. Okay. Why was this movie made? Like, please tell me why. Why must I suffer like this? Who urged for them to make another movie with this character? I'm sorry. Just calm down. Marmaduke was directed. But apparently was directed, allegedly, by Mark A.Z. Dipp, Phil Nibelink, wow, what names on here, Young Hee Lee, and Matt Whalen. Allegedly. And it is written by one guy, and, Byron Kavanaugh. The reason I'm saying those names is they should all be on notice, because I'm not happy with them. So, Marmaduke features three insanely talented actors who should have known better. The first of which plays Marmaduke, and that is Pete Davidson, who sounds high as hell. Like, this is what happens when you have a good actor giving a vocal performance like Pauly Shore did in Pinocchio. Yeah, I went there. He does not sound with us. Pete Davidson is one of the liveliest, funniest comedians around, and a pretty good actor to boot. This whole movie, he delivers his lines like, I want a hot dog. Why can't I have a hot dog? I'm a dog. Like, that is literally how he did his line. Alright, what is Marmaduke about? Nothing, but there's a bunch of subplots that loosely center around the flatulent, large Great Dane from the comic strip, who previously was adapted into a shitty movie that right now feels a little bit like The Godfather, compared to this, who is a Great Dane who knocks stuff over, and apparently his family despises him and yet keeps him, and are just a bunch of assholes, basically, and he wants to be in a dog show and shenanigans, and it's depressing and mean-spirited and horribly animated and horribly voice-acted and horribly just... I hated Marmaduke. I hated the first movie, but man, to be fair to the kinds of the first movie, at least a couple of things made me kind of go, This movie got like a half smirk out of me at best. It got one. And at that point I was a little bit desperate. There's a character who's supposed to be like a kung fu dog who says something along, and a lot of it was just the voice actor's timing and the music, because he says something along the lines of, it's like, no, like kung fu movie music, and he goes, you must be the bacon. And I was like, half smirk. I don't know, maybe I was desperate. But otherwise, this movie is... Oh, God. It's not as bad as Redeeming Love because it wasn't pure evil, but it just was still mean-spirited and cynical and just one of the grossest guys I've ever seen in a children's movie. The dog shits in a trophy. Yeah, I said it. He shits in the movie. And it's supposed to be funny because a big cloud of green smoke hits everybody because dude shit, the dog shit, and then they ate the poopy, and then they all passed out, and they said, we're all gonna die, ha 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 ha, because he's a big dog and he shits a lot. And his tummy's all fat because he's so full of shit he needs to release. I hated this movie. Oh, I hated this fucking movie. I hated this movie. Why did I watch this? I'll tell you why. Because I didn't know this movie existed until tonight. Honestly, I didn't, because nothing was released for it. It was on Netflix. Here's what happened. I was perusing through Letterboxd. Someone, another user on there was talking about a film that he hated. He said, Marmaduke. And I said, oh, like the 2010 movie? Yeah, that was terrible. And he goes, no. He goes, that's not what I'm talking about. He goes, what 2010 movie? I'm like, no, Marmaduke. That's what you're saying in the movie. That wasn't the one I'm talking about. He's like, yeah, it was live action. He goes, it wasn't live action. This was animated, fully animated. I'm like, when did this come out? And he goes, it just came out. And I'm like, they made another one? He goes, yeah. Where is it? He goes, it's on Netflix. And he goes, so, you watch it? He goes, the first 30 minutes, and then I bailed. I'm like, well, you can't really review it, can you? And he goes, I dare anyone over the age of 5 years old to sit through this entire movie. And I said, I'll do you one better, and I'll sit through the whole thing and the end credits. He goes, no, you won't. I'm like, yes, I will. I bet you. It was a bet, and I did it. After SNL, it's like, all right, Melon Farmer, I'm watching the whole thing. And I did, including the end credits. And it was torture. I hated this movie. Every character in this movie is kind of a dick to this poor dog. I actually felt a little bit for the Marmaduke character. He's just a dog. He's just doing his thing. And dogs got a shit. Like, whatever. These people really are awful to their dog. Like, and it clearly was a foreign production that was redubbed, but the problem is that the dubbing script was, like, really flat and not probably what the original language was, because it was co-produced by a Chinese animation studio, and it's clear that they rewrote, like, an American dubbing script, whatever, but it was, like, flat and broken line deliveries. Like, they'll have characters, the American voice actors saying things like, like, yeah, you're a bad guy, but unlike you, Marmaduke has integrity. Ha ha, funny, you tell him, Jimmy. And I'm like, what? It's not even a joke. Man. Every line from Pete Davidson and also J.K. Simmons and David Koechner, all of whom were in this, I have no idea why, was cut the check. 90 minutes of cut the check. Cut it. Cut the check. Cut the check. I'm wasting my talents here. Chatting with my friends on my private Discord and just cursing out this movie was the only thing that made me get through it. I hated Marmaduke. I hated it, and you know what? I'm gonna do it. It's one of the worst films I've ever seen. This is a blight on cinema, and I'm gonna give it my 0-star middle finger of kindness. Yeah. There it is. Fuck Marmaduke. Horrible movie. If you're a parent and you're like, oh, we could watch Mitchell vs. the Machines, Turning Red, Belle, Apollo 10.5, anything that would be better family entertainment. Let's watch Marmaduke. You're a terrible parent. You're a terrible parent. I'm called Child Protective Services. What a terrible movie. Fuck this movie. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done ranting about this. I'm not giving any extra time. Trailer Church not watching on Netflix. Was there trauma? Yeah, there was. Throughout the entire end credits, and it was some of the most pointless post-credit things ever. It was like art, two horrible rap songs, one of which was done by Pete Davidson, where it was literally just the line, Marmaduke says bow wow. Sing it with me. Marmaduke says bow wow. Marmaduke says bow wow. Marmaduke says bow wow. Marmaduke says bow wow. I wanted to scream. It was so monotonous and annoying. And the other one was some just sort of a song like, I'm a dog. And it's one of those like kind of like hip hop songs where they're just describing everything that they're supposed to be saying. But like, I'm a dog. I like bones. I like pizza. I'm a dog. It's just like, what? It has a bunch of movie parody posters, and then there's like a little cartoon. They're alluding to the fact that they're trying to get a sequel at the end. Like, don't you even try it. There's like, and then there are two post-credit scenes. There's like a picture, and then there's like the most pointless post-credit scene ever. It is literally a 30-second B-roll footage of Marmaduke eating a hot dog with no sound and no dialogue and no music. The end. I'm at a loss. What a lazy, awful movie. 0 stars. Anyway, let the Moon I review you guys tomorrow or Monday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have reviews coming up for Firestarter, Family Camp, Senior Year, other things. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. Something else is coming out on streaming. I can't remember. Although, is it Sneakerella? I think it's called. Oh, damn it. What was the other thing? something else. I can't remember. Movie fried my brain. Then we're going to be talking about other stuff coming up. Downton Abbey. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy, and I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's supposed to do. So I've been told. If you want to find me else or reviews this and other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant, as well as on my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Marmaduke? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Do you think my opinion's good? Do you think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And till we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'm going to bed. Take care. Fuck this movie. Bye.